Hello everyone, my name is Kathy Ann, and today my presentation is going to cover a security review completed for a class project for cybersecurity. I chose to complete a security assessment on a local small business CPA firm. The CPA firm is a startup company with approximately 20 clients, which consist of both commercial and individual clients. The CPA provides business, financial accounting, payroll, and tax preparation services to the local market area. The reason I chose a small firm versus a large company is I wanted to know what options are available for a small firm who may not have the monetary resources to invest in a well-designed security system and infrastructure and/or IT department. More importantly, being an accounting firm, they obtain confidential and sensitive data on a regular basis and should be able to ensure their clients' information is safe and secure regardless of the size of the firm. An overall review was completed to assess several areas of the startup company's security wellness. Although the company does not have an IT department or sophisticated network, the review covered all three areas of the CIA triad. In addition, due to the type of firm, specific IRS industry aspects were reviewed. We'll start with confidentiality. Securing access to company assets is one way to maintain confidentiality. One of the first steps in the assessment was to identify company assets, company data, company operations, users, and access. As a sole proprietor, there is only one employee, and as such, no formal policies or procedures are in place. The company does operate out of their home office, and they do have a secured fenced perimeter with a locked gate and 4 guard dogs. The assets of the company include a laptop, company data, tax accounting software, customer files, paper files, and home office. Since there are no additional employees, the only user consists of the business owner. The type of data that the company is responsible for includes client files. This data is classified as sensitive and confidential and has personal identifying information. So securing this information is extremely important to the company. The company does not currently use a network and only conducts business through a home Wi-Fi connection. The Wi-Fi connection is secured with the WPA2 firewall and VPN to further secure the home. As a tax preparer, the owner regularly transmits confidential and sensitive information via email to communicate with the company's clients. The owner is not currently using any encryption services software to prevent unauthorized access for data in transit. While most of the data at rest for the company is kept on cloud storage, some files are kept on the owner's laptop. The owner is not currently utilizing any sort of encryption software such as AES. Should the laptop be stolen, files could be compromised and accessed by the thief. In addition, since the company utilizes a third-party data for storage, Dropbox terms and policies were reviewed to highlight any vulnerabilities. The review showed that Dropbox uses AES encryption for the files stored, data at rest, and SSL TLS for files when they are transmitted to the server, data in transit. While this is a good measure, some of the privacy policies indicate that they can release files to third parties such as law enforcement. They also hold the keys to decrypt any files, so if they had an internal issue, some files could be compromised. Some measures that the CPA firm can further secure the use of Dropbox is to encrypt the files prior to storage and utilize two-step verification. The company also needs to be aware that if they terminate their service with Dropbox, their files are not deleted and are still stored in the server. It was not immediately identified whether there is any sort of notification policy of a data breach on Dropbox's terms and policies. So that is one thing that the CPA owner will need to investigate further. Next in the CIA triad is integrity, protecting the reliability and correctness of data. System controls help maintain integrity by restricting access to data and resources. Since the company does not have any additional employees, controls to manage users are not in place. There is one member of the household who does have access to the company assets. However, the owner mitigates the access to data files by securing laptop with a secured and strong password. Paper files would be easily accessible to the other household member, but mitigants are limiting the amount of paper files stored and using a locked file cabinet. Some measures that the company is utilizing for integrity is virus protection software and ensuring computer applications are updated regularly. Additional precautions being used is two-point verification with the tax accounting software, practicing safe clicking to avoid phishing scams, and being aware of downloading malware. The company is not currently testing or viewing any usage logs to determine if any unauthorized access to its software applications has taken place. The owner was unaware of any logging activity reports with the tax software currently in use. She is also not reviewing any usage access to Dropbox, which is a feature that they provide. In the account profile, the owner can access the security page and check to see what linked devices have accessed the application recently. As previously discussed with confidentiality, the owner is not currently using any encryption software. The third piece of the CIA triad is availability. Authorized persons are granted timely and uninterrupted access to objects. To ensure seamless business operations, data must be readily available to authorized users. In addition, access to company assets and resources should not be interrupted. Some availability issues can disrupt business and cause data loss, breaches, and lost revenue due to downtime. A business continuity plan is essential in preparing for business interruptions. A BCP plan will provide contingencies for emergency situations and will help the company to minimize any disruptions. The company does not have a formalized business continuity plan. As the company starts to grow in clientele, the owner will formalize any needed backup procedures. In the company's current state, a business disruption could be caused by any of the following incidents: theft, intentional attack, power outage, fire, or other natural disaster. The company does not have a large amount of assets in its current state. A laptop can be easily replaced, and the company is utilizing cloud storage for backup of data files. Homeowners insurance is maintained to ensure replacement of any contents and valuables in the event of a fire, flood, or other such event. Downtime and financial loss would be minimal to the company. Even though the loss is minimal, data is very valuable. It is strongly advised that the company put in place a plan to identify any data that may be stolen or compromised from theft. A data breach could have a more significant impact on the business and could potentially cause them to have a lawsuit filed against them. This would be the most detrimental to the company. Industry specific. As a CPA, the firm is subject to IRS regulations. One mandate that the IRS requires is the retention of files for 7 years. The company is equipped to handle the long retention by utilizing a cloud storage provider. The IRS does provide guidelines, IRS Publication 4557, to assist the CPA firms in safeguarding taxpayer data. However, the IRS does not require any reporting, confidentiality contracts, or audits regarding safekeeping of confidential data. The publication is a comprehensive 21-page document and covers what actions to take in the event of a data breach. Also, some states have additional requirements that should be reviewed, such as reporting data loss to the state attorney general. In the event of a data loss, the CPA should also notify the IRS so proper measures can be taken on the Internal Revenue side. All security measures are the sole responsibility of the CPA firm, and as a precaution, the company should inquire about professional liability insurance and if it covers data breaches. In conclusion, despite the firm being a small startup company, a couple of critical vulnerabilities were found. The company is risk tolerable. Right now, they are taking more risk than necessary with the company's most valuable asset, confidential data. However, this can be easily rectified by encrypting data at rest and data in transit. The owner should implement encryption software for company files and utilize email encryption software. Some additional items to consider is monitoring logging activity, creating a data loss plan, and following up with professional liability insurance. As the company starts to grow, they will want to implement formalized policies and procedures, create a comprehensive BCP plan, and purchase security software. Thank you. This concludes the end of the presentation.